Just walked into the Windjammer. This is the buffet restaurant for the first time. This is the bakery. There are freshly made cookies, freshly made rolls, Christmas tree. And this first impressions are that this is a lovely big restaurant. The big windows that go all the way floor to ceiling look fantastic. What we got over here? We've got a fruit station, I think. Yes, fruit station over here with various fruits. There's a lot of stations all the way down the centre of these actually.
Station there.
Another fruit station down here.
And a salad bar.
And some, here we go, some cupcakes. Welcome on board Quantum of the Seas. With a kangaroo. Oh, look at that behind. That's, wonder what it's made of, but it's a nativity scene. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what else there is to offer. There's meats and cheeses. And soups. Hot and sour chicken and egg gluten-free soup and a vegetarian-free. Vegetarian soup. Potato and leek broth. I do like potato and leek actually. Now, there is a whole station, in fact there are 2 stations here, totally gluten-free. I have not seen this on any other cruise ship. Yeah, a whole station of gluten-free food. Gluten-free dessert station with lots of cakes. And again, in fact I would say there are more gluten-free stations on this ship than non-gluten-free. Broccoli and sausage and pasta, baked pasta. It's quite a bit of pasta. Big bowl of paella, it looks like. Mixed paella, seafood and meat. I'd check that one out. And salads. And then international flavours over here with a roast. Ah, what is your roast today?
Roast beef.
Roast beef, beautiful. Thank you very much. So on this one we've got some cheeses and some rolls and some wraps. Again, some soups at the end. These are the same soups as you saw before. And I think if we go around the corner over here, Alison said there are burgers and hot dogs. Yep, on this station we have got hot dogs and burgers. We'll check those out.
What were your first impressions then coming into the dining room?
Oh, it's very big, it's very light, it's very airy. There's lots of stations all over the place, heaps of gluten-free as I said. But for now, I'm going to try this hot and sour chicken and egg soup. It's good temperature. Oh, it's lovely. It's got a bit of a bite, and there's heaps of chicken, so I don't know if you can see that there. I'm not sure about the plastic bowls, to be honest with you, but it's, yeah, it's got a bit of a bite. It's not too hot. It is hot and sour soup and lots of chicken. That is lovely. And the beverage station here, well, I think I've got a bit of chilli there.
So you needed that Heineken.
Definitely need a Heineken for this, yeah. So yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to get next. Actually, I might try the burgers. The burgers look good. I've just been having a quick spy off of the burgers, so I might get one of those for the main course.
I did the typical thing when you first come into one of these buffet style or international style restaurants, where I just went from station to station going, and I wanted everything. The beauty about the way they set them up here is they haven't put the sauces on everything, so they've got all different pastas, bows and spaghetti, and then they've got the sauces separately. And as you know, I'm vegan, so I could just have the pasta, I just put some tomato on, I then ran to the salad station and I got some olives and I sort of made my own pasta dish, which is just superb. So I will then taste this and let you know. This is my own creation, but they did have the tomato sauce here. Really good. The pasta is just al dente, and even though it's been out in a big bowl, it's not cold, it's not mushy, it's really good.
So I had to check out the burgers, and I got a sausage as well, but they'd run out of chips, so that's okay. I think I'll have enough anyway. I might go and try some paella afterwards. Can't try everything on the first day though. So we've got a burger. They're all freshly cooked. Some onion and some cheese on the top. And I didn't get the bun for the hot dog.
Build your own
Oh,
burger.
the hot dog, yeah, and the hot dogs. They're like a smoky type sausage, a bit like a Frankie, a bit like a Frankfurter. And I got some little chicken fingers, I think they're called. Very crunchy. Yeah, the chicken fingers.
Are they like a KYC?
No,
KFC?
no, it's just a crumb coating. It's not got any spices or anything in there really. It's crumb coating and some
What's
chicken.
can you show me the roll and then cut into the burger? I'd like to see the inside. Like the roll looks very boring.
It's actually oh, see if I can pick this up. It's a lot smaller than the burger.
Yeah.
But that's okay. And you've got lettuce and onions and tomato things that you can put on. So we'll chop a bit off the side. There we go. So it's well cooked.
Oh, all the juices run out then.
Oh yeah. No, yes, it does look very good. So there's the burger. Now there's a beef burger and there's a pork burger as well. But that's got some spices in there. It's not hot. It's not spicy, but it is. It's got this very flavoursome, actually, very burger flavour.
Now, is that cooked on the grill or on a pot bed?
It's on a grill, I think.
On a proper ridgy flame grill?
No, not this flame grill. It's just a grill plate. Yeah.
You get quite a different flavour.
So we'll put the top on.
Yes, it is. It doesn't fit.
It doesn't.
Right.
And the food's a good temperature as well. The food is a good temperature. It's nice.
Very good.
Very good.
I went and got lovely fresh salad. So it's a build your own salad. All the usual things, the capsicums, and they have all the extras to go on top. Like
I see some jalapenos on there as well.
Yes, jalapenos, onion, and then I went to the grill. So they had an antipasti grill. They had some grilled zucchini and some grilled fennel. So I thought that might be quite nice to go with this. And then a selection of sauces that you can put on yourself. In fact, I think there was at least 6 sauces. And when I went round the other side, there were more. They had more. So it's that sort of Thousand Island Caesar salad,
Oh yeah.
Balsamic, that sort. So I'm going to try this.
So which one did you get? I'll wait till you finish that before you tell me.
That's delicious, but they did have balsamic and they had olive oil. So I think if I got this antipasta again, I think I would drizzle some oil on it and some.
Yeah, that looks like oil
Spices,
would be
so-
quite low on it. Yeah.
Hasn't got a lot of flavour on it. This is lovely. This is just really, really fresh.
I don't think we're going to go hungry on this cruise. Not judging by our very first meal.
That's delicious. I know it's only a salad, but sometimes they can be wet and the sauce is not very nice, but that sauce is delicious. Really crispy, really flavoursome. Really nice.
I was on my way to see what was on the dessert, and I passed the paella and the pork and mushroom pie. And I'm not going to eat all of this because that'd be really picky after what I've just had. I thought I've got to try this, so I'll try some paella first.
Is it authentic?
It certainly tastes like paella. It's fish and chicken, which is what you get in the. I think that's what you get in traditional paella.
You do, yeah.
But that's certainly. Oh, the chicken's lovely and tender. It's got all the ingredients as well. It certainly tastes like any authentic paellas that I've tasted.
I think I saw all the mussels and things in it.
Oh, huge, huge tray, huge bowl of the paella. Let's try this pork. Let's try this pork and mushroom pie. The crust is separate, so it's like a deconstructed. But the gravy just looks so rich. And it is. It's a lovely rich gravy. Beautiful. Thank you. Lovely rich gravy. Very crusty, very flaky pastry. This pork and mushroom pie with some potatoes, some mashed potatoes. Oh, with this gravy would be absolutely.
You did have mashed potatoes?
Oh, of course. It would. It's what it goes with mashed potato.
They do.
Pork and mushroom pie, mashed potato, and maybe a few vegetables on the side. Well, anyway, I just wanted to try those and let you know what they're like. And they are both fantastic. I can't try everything. There's so many options, but I'll give it a go in the next 9 days. We are in the Windjammer Restaurant again today for lunch. The roast of the day is roasted beef top round. That is cooked just how I like it. And with beef, we've got some potatoes, we've got vegetables, and we've got lamb stew and some Indian dishes, vegetable korma, chicken tikka masala, and rice. Hello.
Hello.
So to go with the roast beef, we have some chunky vegetables, no Yorkshire puddings. There's also a pork stew and lamb stew. Now, over on the speciality, on the favourites, we've got Mexican flavour today, so lots of tortillas and cheese. Tortillas and cheese. Some taco shells, chili beef and cheese sauce. And of course, to go with this, we've got all the lettuce, jalapeno, chorizo, avocado, guacamole, some sour cream, everything that you would expect to normally see on a Mexican. The salad bar is well stocked as usual with garden salad, lettuce, capsicums, onions, cucumbers, all those usual things that you would normally have. And a range of sauces, Italian dressing, Caesar's, raspberry dressing, and honey mustard dressing, some Parmesan cheese. Back in the Windjammer.
Back here. Because there's just such a lot of choice, and the dining times are very wide. So it's now 2:30. All the food is still freshly put out, freshly prepared. So it's not all the leftovers and things. Looks great. Today they've got a bit of a Mexican theme going on. So I have gone for the tortilla chips. Had all the accompaniments, including the sour cream, spicy beef, and in that great big paella kind of dish that you have, they had all that with all the sort of onions and spicy beef, and then all the tortilla chips on top, ready done for you. Or you can just pick and choose what you want and build it like this. I'm going to tell you whether the guacamole is up to standard. Perfect. Right amount of little bit of spice, lime, smooth out, fresh, delicious, absolutely delicious. And these tortillas, these were freshly made, not out of a pack, well, probably out of a packet, but they've all been sort of deep fried. They're absolutely gorgeous. Yep, very pleased with that one.
Excellent. Well, after all the food I ate yesterday, I got for a salad. So I got a bit of salad stuff, and then I saw the pasta roast beef. And it was a lovely looking roast beef, so I actually got some roast beef to go with my salad, some hollandaise and gravy. Yeah, so.
I don't think that's hollandaise. I think you'll find that's horseradish.
I think it is horseradish.
And it'll be very hot.
You could be right, we'll find out. Look, salad. Excuse me, salad is salad. It's got a Caesar dressing on there, so we'll try the Caesar dressing. Plenty of parmesan in that dressing, that's for sure. Very parmesan-y. Actually, it goes really well because there's chicken strips as well. You can put some chicken strips on. So
your cold meats were from the Italian section?
No, just from the meats and that sort of
That's
section.
where the antipasti is. So
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh, it
supposed
could be
to be.
Italian.
It's supposed to be like a
Italian?
one of those boards that you do with all the cooked meats.
Charcutier.
Charcutier, that's
Or
the
charcuterie. If you know the correct way to pronounce this, put it in the comments below. Seriously, and yeah, just a bit of salami. So good. Ooh. Whoa. A bit of hot salami. That's nice. I like spicy salami. It's like, that's good. Yeah, let's try
While
the
we're
roast
here,
beef.
let's try the roast
I was going to
beef.
say, we'll try the roast beef. We'll try the...
Gravy looks lovely.
to be honest with you, that horseradish looks...
It looks homemade.
It can't be any worse than salami. Oh, gee.
Is that odd?
That's good. That's good salami. Okay, I lied. Makes the salami look quite mild. Okay, let's have a look. The roast beef and a bit of gravy. That is cooked beautifully. The only thing wrong with this is no Yorkshire puddings.
No, but they
Couldn't
did have
see-
mashed potato.
Couldn't see any Yorkshire puddings, but I might be wrong. I'll have another look.
There was mashed potato and
Oh.
there was some like big chunky vegetables.
Yes, there were. No.
Yeah.
Now, I thought that Mexican was your main course, but apparently it was just an entree. So
I ate all of that. It was absolutely delicious.
So I'm going to be sort of like other side of the world, other hemisphere now.
Got it Italian. The pastas are so delicious. They're really well cooked, and the sauces are all they all look freshly made. This just has a very simple tomato sauce, but it's like fresh. Sometimes you get the tomato sauce, and you can tell it's like tinned plum tomatoes just chopped up. This isn't. This is absolutely delicious. Very simple, but fresh and delicious, and a really good temperature.
Windjammer Restaurant. What's on the menu for lunch today?
Well, it's Indian style today.
Oh, actually, I can actually smell I can smell the curry.
So I went and I got so this is kind of cabbage and potato done in an Indian style, and it's also got coconut in it. So I'll tell you what this is like. Deceptive. Very deceptive. That when you very first put that in your mouth, you think it's quite just very mild, kind of potato, very strongly flavoured of potato because that's what it is, but also coconut, really delicious. And then the heat hits
afterburn.
you. Yeah, you definitely get that afterburn. That's delicious. They also had the specialty Indian pickles. So they have all those pickles out, which really makes the Indian flavours come out. That's delicious. And this was just sort of braised cabbage with I think it said caraway seeds. Very crunchy, very lightly sautéed, sort of oils and caraway seed in it. Very tasty. Nothing to write home about, but really quite nice.
So for lunch today, I have got this. Look very nice and very rich. It's a pepper steak in a vegetable and pepper sauce. I think that's what it was anyway. Unfortunately, it
I'm going
was.
to do a close-up of this.
Yeah, it was sort of running out, so there's not a great deal. So I topped it off with a bit of honey glazed chicken and had some chips and peas with it. So let's give this one a go. There's some pepper, or capsicum, as we call it in Australia.
What was the sauce that was in?
Pepper and vegetable. I know, don't know where the vegetables went. Oh, it's mainly just capsicum, I think. But it's a lovely rich sauce, very tender beef. It's quite thin strips, not big chunks of beef, which helps with it being tender. Look at that, it's just, seriously, you can pull this beef apart. It's so tender.
Now, are the chips up to standard? Chippy chips?
Well, I wouldn't even risk commenting on chips because there's so many different thoughts on chips. There's the shoestring McDonald's type chips, or they're big, beefy. Everybody likes their own. These are just run-of-the-mill, medium-sized chips. Whoops. They're running chips. Chips are crunchy. They're chips. They're very nice chips. Put a bit of salt on. They're not overly salted. They don't salt them already. Yeah, they're nice. And of course, just some peas to go with it. But what else did I get? Honey glazed chicken. So we'll try this one. To say honey glazed, I think it may have been honey marinated.
Very sweet.
It's very nice. It's really got a honey flavour. Now sometimes you get these things and it's not really, but that's got a honey flavour. That is a lovely piece of chicken. Comes in legs or thighs. I got a thigh.
If you are a potato chip connoisseur, then you will know that you need malt vinegar on your chips, not white vinegar.
I've got no vinegar.
You haven't got any vinegar on that, but I have spotted that they do have, with the condiment section, malt vinegar. There you go, you can have proper chips.
Now, one thing we haven't talked about yet was desserts. We didn't have any dessert yesterday because we had about 3 mains, but we've got to here at the dessert station today, and let's see what we've got. We'll start from this side. So we've got some cookies, we've got some jello, some scones and berries, raspberry cheesecake. So there's a few of the cakes and pies as well, some chocolate. That chocolate looks good. I think we might try some of that chocolate. And chocolate pudding and vanilla sauce. So we might try a piece of that chocolate. And maybe one of those raspberry cheesecakes. We'll try one of those. So I managed to get a ginger beer. I thought this was a beer behind the bar. It's not, it's ginger beer. Brewer's Choice, ginger beer. Non-alcoholic ginger beer. It's nice. Not quite as gingery as Bundaberg, but it's still ginger beer. So I'm not sure what this is, this chocolate ganache type. So we're going to try this first, actually. It's like a jelly.
It looks like a chocolate torte.
Yeah, chocolate torte, that's another way of putting it. Actually, it is. It's got a sponge base, and it's it's a chocolate. It is a chocolate.
Is it
torte.
as chocolatey as it looks? Would that hit the spot for chocolate lovers?
It's not strong chocolate, but it's certainly chocolate. In fact, I think it's a very nice level of chocolatiness. Chocolatiness.
Yes.
Yes,
That one.
you know what I mean. But yeah, so some chocolate you go like, oh, that looks really chocolatey, and you go like, no, it's not really got any flavour. And some you go like, whoa, that's like overpowering with chocolate. This is a medium chocolatous, but it's a chocolatous. And if you know how to pronounce
A
seriously,
new word. Give him a new word.
two rum runners out by the pool, and anyway, that's very nice. That's just the right level of chocolatiness. And this one was a raspberry cheesecake. Now I do like a bit of cheesecake, so
That has a sponge base.
it does have a sponge base, not a biscuit base, and it's a very firm cheesecake. That's lovely. It's like, we've had desserts in other places and they've looked really good, but they've been really bland. This has got a good cheese flavour, not too much overpowering raspberry on the top. That's a lovely, and it's not too sickly. That's a lovely cheesecake. A little bit of cream on, and some chocolate. Nice selection of desserts. I'm happy with my choices.
Washy, happy. Good morning.
Good
morning to you.
Ati.
Ati, thank you, Ati.
All right.
You look
Thank you for keeping
beautiful.
us all safe, Ati.
Thank you.
Okay.